Good morning. It is my last full day here on the AIDA. I'm getting ready to go to my kayaking excursion. That's what we're going to do today. Really excited about it, kind of nervous. Not sure if I'm going to be spending a lot of time in the water or not while we're kayaking, but part of it is to get to a beach and go swimming anyways, so I am planning on getting in the water. Didn't really have enough time to go to the restaurant for breakfast, so I just went down to Deck 3 again and grabbed a little pre-packaged sandwich. I put one in my bag too, and just waiting for them to announce that I can go to the gangway. Are you ready? Let's go. I'm paddling in the ocean and holding the camera with my feet.
I'm used to give all I have. I'm used to get nothing back. Wherever I go, it's the same. There's no excuses, no one to blame. Sometimes I can understand how it can be so hard to stay out of pain. But with you everything has changed, even though we both stay the same. Would you call me on the midnight train? Will you come over when nothing's right? Would you hold me tight in the rain? Or even as we're having a fight? Say you, say you. I'm used to give up.
And we have made it to the beach. I'm sorry, I know there's going to be wind sounds on here. Really can't do anything about it today. Oh, look. Free hugs. And I have to be careful because there's some naked boobies on the beach behind me. So this is like sort of a little secluded beach, and it took us about 45 minutes to paddle here. I think we probably could have made it quicker, but there's some slower people in the group and we stopped to do some, sightseeing. And now I'm gonna try to go see some fishies.
Would you call me on the midnight train? Would you come over when nothing's right? Would you hold me tight in the rain? Even as we're having a fight. Say you, just say you. Tight in the rain, even as we're having a fight.
way back is quite a bit difficult, quite a bit more difficult because it's so windy now. So wavy. Okay, thank you.
Boom, boom, there's a knock at the door, but don't freeze in your tracks. It's that chance that you've been waiting for. It's the light coming through the cracks. When life shows an open door, come on, step through. A chance like the purest gold. Come on, come on.
Okay, she put the thing in both of my nostrils, and I'm still, oh gosh, that was a really bad one. Can you see my eyes watering? All right, I am back in the cabin now for the first time since I left for my excursion this morning. I mean, even before the excursion left, because I went to get that little sandwich before the excursion left. What does that sound? Let's go out on the balcony. There's some kind of alarm or something happening out there. What is that? Oh no, it's just the sound of the bus, I guess, or that thing. It's taking the gangway away. And this is my view of the harbor here in Lanzarote. We're pretty far away from anything like, you know, any town or anything like that. The closest town with shops and hotels and stuff like that is this over here. And at the moment, I can't walk there anyways, but just, you know, for anybody who might be coming here sometime in the future. And I wanted to stay up at the pool deck up in the sun for as long as I could. And yeah, there was just like a long stretch of no sun at all, you know, like blue sky on this side, blue sky on that side, and then just clouds over the sun. And now that I'm back down here in the cabin, of course, it's pretty darn sunny. I hope that the kayak tour was interesting for you to watch, especially on the second part of it. It was tough to film anything just because the wind was so strong, the waves and the current were so strong, and as soon as I stopped paddling, even for like 5 seconds, I started turning around or drifting towards the shore. Like that 45 or maybe it was even an hour paddle from the beach back to the starting point was full on, don't stop paddling, keep moving, keep digging into that water with both sides. And some of the people in the group had a problem, and I was so surprised that the guide didn't like go back to help anybody. I think, you know, I'm sure they have experience, they know what they're doing, but it just seemed weird to me that the guide let people get so far behind and not, you know, go back there to see if everything was okay. And he did end up, our guide was a guy, he did end up going back and pulling somebody in, you know, like saying, you know, grab onto this, I'll paddle for you. So it was not, it wasn't for people who don't have a certain level of physical fitness. And, you know, an interesting comparison of this to like that hardcore biking tour I did a couple weeks ago is that, I mean, the biking tour was way more strenuous. I don't mean the one I did on this cruise. I mean the one I did on the last cruise. But the payoff at the end, just coasting all the way down through the city and all that, that was amazing. And here, there was like no payoff. The payoff was in the middle, going to the beach, and then you still had to do all the hard work on the way back. And to tell you the truth, my shoulder is so sore right now. Both of my shoulders are sore. I can't hold the camera up for very long because it just starts burning and like cramping up here. And I'm on my way, actually, first of all, to the shower to have a good shower and scrub all this slime and caked up sunscreen, speaking of sunscreen off of my body. I wish I had brought a washcloth with again. I guess I'll just use one of the smaller towels. And then it's dinner and some drinky drinks, and that's the end of the cruise. At least if my corona test comes back negative, then that will be the end of the cruise. If it comes back positive, we'll see what happens. I am just getting back to the cabin. As you can see, I started packing later this afternoon. I am so tired now. This is not cocktail cam yet, or is it? Let me organize some things here, make my clothes lasagna, and we'll do cocktail cam in 3, 2, 1. Wait, I lied. I have to show you something. This is the results of the corona test that I did today, and that is not my passport number. That is not an American passport number by any means. And yeah, I just called there and let them know about the mistake, and I wonder how many people will not even check that. And it's a big deal. That is, you know, this is an official document that we need to show to be allowed back into Germany tomorrow. And if a bunch of people are showing up and that's not the right number, some heads are gonna roll. We'll do cocktail cam in 3, 2, 1.
Now it's the late night cocktail cam.
My cocktail of choice this evening was a gin tonic, which is not a cocktail. It's a long drink. It's about an hour later now. I've packed up most of my stuff. Also, I almost totally forgot to go down to the casino and get the balance of my casino account paid out. It was only like 11 euros, but in case you didn't see my video from the first day, the first entire day on board, I won a jackpot of over 300 euros on a 40-cent bet. Imagine if I had bet max bet on that spin.
Wow.
In case I didn't show it to you yet, or even if I did show it to you, my dinner, I had the gnocchi with, it said it was going to be a mushroom cream sauce, and then it turned out to be just huge chunks of mushrooms, and I felt bad to send it all back, but mushrooms are just something that has never tasted good to me, never when I was a kid, not as a grown-up, I know we've talked about this before, but you know, as a kid, I didn't really like to eat things like broccoli or asparagus, and now I really like them. But mushrooms have remained in the no-no category for me my whole life. And then I ordered the spaghetti olio, and the waiter was like, "Can I do something special for you and make it extra spicy?"
Extra spicy?
And I said,
Okay.
but let me tell you, that was
Spicy.
but it tasted really good, and I'm sure I'm gonna sweat garlic tomorrow. So I'm sorry to whoever's sitting next to me on the plane. Can you hear that? Woman sneezing next door. My flight leaves at 2 in the afternoon, and they are, like everybody who's on the ship who's leaving tomorrow, you know, it's all these charter flights, all organized by the cruise, and it's very like regimented. So I can't leave the ship at any time other than when my transfer bus number is called. So I will be on the ship until 11:15 tomorrow, which is so nice. It's so nice to not, you know, be kicked out of the cabin so early, although they do say we have to leave the cabin by 9, but they, you know, put your bags outside the door and can just all be taken care of. So I will definitely be going to the pool for a few hours tomorrow, and then around 11:15 is when my bus is supposed to be called. And then that's the end of this adventure. And I'm so happy that you came with me, or I'm so happy that you have been a part of it with me. If you've watched all the episodes by now and commented and thumbs upped and all that other stuff. And I look forward to going on a new adventure again soon. If you want to be an extra special part of it, check out patreon.com/veryunofficial. All sorts of strange noises tonight. And you can get access to extra videos, behind the scenes stuff, bloopers, and things that I don't post anywhere else. And now I am going to hopefully get my corona test results corrected soon, and then turn off the lights and go to sleep.